Woo!
Greetings out there. It is a warm 23 degrees here. Thought I'd do a quick little video on my latest acquisition. You'll be seeing it for the first time, as I am. As you may know, my 98 full size got hit. Well, you may not know, may not care. Don't matter either way. But I got hit in the bed the day before Thanksgiving. And I finally got it back on the road last week. New axles and all that stuff. I'll be getting to the bed later. But anyway, I decided, well, it's been needing some new tires for a little bit now. So I thought maybe one of the wheels were or maybe bent. It seems to be not the case. But just in case, I found a killer deal on an old set of Centerlines. So let's see what we have. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So these will just need maybe a little polishing, you know, nothing major I'm not seeing yet. But what I'm seeing is I think I've got to find some center caps. I don't know if it's got the push. I think it's got the push on type. Maybe I can dig around and find some. But hopefully the camera won't get it. Check those out. These are called sun rays. I've never heard of them. A lot of times you see wheels. There's a few that I know what they are right out. I'm cold. There are a few that I know right out of the gate because I've seen them so many times. They're popular, whatever. Of course, wheel manufacturers, they've got tons of wheels. Just because I'm into wheels doesn't mean I've heard of or seen every one of them. Never seen or heard of these, but these look pretty cool. And I think they're going to look great on the 98. So came in here to warm up again. Like I said, it's 23 degrees. Been messing with some generators, make a few bucks, and getting the parts truck stripped down. But man, these look pretty good. These actually are better than the picture. Yeah, no curb rash on these two anyway. So while I've got you here, let me go ahead and yeah, there you go. Sunray. I don't know if you can read that, but they wrote the name on them. These should be the same as what I have on it. Width, all that stuff, diameter. Not trying to do anything super crazy with the truck. But I figured, you know, I'll be putting another bed on it soon. I'm not really worried about getting it painted. I'm not really worried about, you know, making it some beauty machine. Of course, I would like, if you know me, you know I don't normally roll that way. But it's really not worth getting that truck painted. The amount of money that would be involved to get the body work done would just be insane. Not just from where the guy hit me, but just the whole truck in general. I mean, it's a 98 OBS. She's the tow pig workhorse, and she was before I got her. So with the rust it has, like cab corners and some of the rockers, it's not totally gone. Some of the rockers are, but it's one of those things. And a tree fell on it some years back, and it's got dents in the hood and stuff. And the roof. Again, to spend money to get the bed painted would be pretty crazy. I got a friend of mine where I got the parts truck and the 88 S10. They have a bed where they deal in vehicles and they do body work and all that stuff anyway, but for like Coca-Cola trucks and all that stuff. But anyway, Coca-Cola, Coors, Budweiser, all those things, corporate vehicles. But anyhow, they've got a bed that needs it has a dent on the right below the taillight. I might be working out a deal to get that. And he said he'll fix that for me. That's like the only spot on it, and he said that we'll work out some deal. Maybe they'll put it in primer, which would be cool. But as long as it's not rusted out and just all dented up, I'll take it. But like I said, I just don't see the need. It would be cool to have it, beautiful, pretty, but to go that far, to get the bed all nice and neat and clean, would kind of defeat the purpose on what the rest of the truck looks like. So anyway, long story short, as long as the bed is straight and maybe a uniform color, I can deal with it. That'll be its thing. But man, these are gorgeous. Gorgeous. So I'll have to figure out the center cap situation. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe they do have the push-in type. I'm not sure. I'll have to look around. It's got the little chamfer there where a center cap might sit, but then it's kind of tapers here. So I don't know. I have to look these up and really see what kind of center cap they take. But show you the last one while I have you here. I kind of bought these, got excited and bought them. Like the wheels themselves are beautiful. A lot of times finding center caps can be difficult, but check them out. Man, I like them. I like them. Can't go wrong with a Centerline. So that's going to be cool. But like I said, came here to do a quick video. These literally just arrived, so be working on those maybe next week to get them on. I got some work I got to do. We got more snow coming, dealing with power outages and all that, getting people's generators straight for them and whatnot. But these are in pretty damn good shape. I could probably get away with a hand polish on these. I mean, they still shine pretty good. Do a hand polish and then some protectant, and she ought to be fine. She ought to be just fine. But here I go, getting the wheels I bought for that truck anyway. Clear coated. They were fairly cheap. Bought them from Summit years back. Something you could just wash and go down the street. But here I am, putting polished aluminum on it. What are you gonna do? So here they go, all four. Got them off eBay. I've had pretty good luck buying things off of eBay. Haven't had any. I've only had one issue, and that really wasn't an issue. eBay took care of it, and no harm, no foul. The guy said he sent me the product, and I never received it, and they got a hold of him, and he tried to say he did send it, and he couldn't prove to them that he did. So they reimbursed me. No harm, no foul, no big deal. And I will continue to order from them. But here are these. I don't really see anywhere where they would clip, so maybe they are pushed through. I'd have to kind of see what these wheels are exactly and see what the see what they required. But like I said, it's got, I don't know if you can see, but it's got like a little lip there. So I don't know how, maybe it's some funky cap or maybe one that pushes on. I don't know. I don't see a groove. It's got a slight groove. That could just be old aluminum or something, or just the way it's wore. Who knows? But I'm gonna look around and get that taken care of. But yeah, 23 degrees, and I will be going over the parts truck here soon, and definitely will be getting on the 88. I got plenty of parts coming for it, so I can get that going, hopefully, and I can't wait to share that one. So, spring will be here before you know it.